Well, I know it's going to happen. Oh, we're live. Okay, hello, good morning, everybody. Been back and forth and been here about 10 minutes and trying to go live. And then suddenly I just called my honey bunny, Chris, and here we are. Okay, good. Happy New Year, happy New Year, happy New Year, happy. All right, I'm just checking everything. Okay, we're definitely off in terms of our syncing here. Okay, so if you're here, hi Susan, let me know if you can hear me all right. And I was just burning some nice sage here. Okay now, although I don't know if they can hear me, but I figured it out. I think so. Could you just go on and see if you hear me? Thanks. Good morning and happy New Year, Sylvia. Can you hear me? Right, says I have an excellent connection. So we're going to go for it. Let me see. I want to get out of the way. I want to share with you. First, there's a delay in watching myself. This is weird. All right. I'm already going ahead of myself. Woo! Moving faster, moving faster. All right, so I have one of the beautiful bundles, the sage bundles. Well, sage, there's all kinds of stuff here. The smudge bundles that we made in one of our ceremonies with my dear friend Christian. And his ceremonial team, his Aztec and Mayan team. And I was just so blessed this week to go to their wedding. It was pure magic. And it was in the jungle in this amazing house that looks like a castle, and statues everywhere, like in the woods. Like, you know, as you walk around, you see a statue over there, and there's a lion over there, a tiger, and there was all these women statues and this waterfall coming down, and almost like a moat where you went in. And the ceremony was done with his Native American friend, who's Canadian Native American from the Northwest. And we went out in the jungle, and they were sitting on the floor, on the ground, in a beautiful heart-shaped place that the shaman made out of rose petals and fresh sage, and I can't remember what else. Some wood, and just it was really beautiful. So lots of love today on our fake New Year. Well, it's our New Year, though I loved the show I did yesterday with Donna, so make sure you watch that. It's about the astrology for coming this year already, right about right now. Really important tips on what to do now, because the solstice was the new year, all right? That was the 21st. When the sun stops going, when it stops getting dark and it starts getting light again, that's the turn of the year. And then we have the Chinese New Year in February, which will be the dragon. And we're going to be talking a lot about that this year. The dragons are really, really, really here. So welcome to the Sacred Circle for the new year. And enjoy this. And I want to just thank Christian, because of course his energy's in here. He showed us how to do these, and these were actually the ones I made during that ceremony, and I still have 2 or 3 of them. I just pulled this one out. So I thought this was a beautiful thing to do. If you have anything in your home, anything in your mind, anything, but it's kind of fun when it's physical, right? That you made, okay, or that you bought, or that you used, or that symbolizes something in the past that's now complete. Like, I'm not done with my friendship with Christian. However, because the ceremony we did when we did these was about the idea of really working with the elementals, working together the way that we're meant to, with all the support that's in the world and in the subtle realms, not to be walking around thinking we're these dense beings. So, and now we've got in here cinnamon, we have lemongrass, there's sage, rosemary. These are chamomile. I know all the words in Spanish, so I'm trying to translate it. for you. And the core is a big piece of cinnamon. It's like a tube of cinnamon stick. It's a cinnamon stick inside there. That's what this is. And then right in the middle is a copal incense stick, which is the Mayan incense for the best of the best. It cleanses, clears, and helps you to be protected and to be able to see in the dark. So that's a beautiful guide that we have with us here. Getting ashes on my computer. Thank you very much. As we get ready for the new year. So what I want you to do, though, is don't get stressed about the new year. And New Year's resolutions in the way that we were taught, or I was taught, are not actually healthy, because they just form a lot of stress and rules that are abstract. And oftentimes they're around self-sabotage, self-judgment, self-criticism. And I want you to enter the new year in love. Okay? I want you to enter the new year with pure love in your mind, your body, and your heart. So I am leaving it up to our spirit guides. I am the Akasha. And so I will let whatever is optimal for us at this time to tune in and to come. And we have a big iguana out here wanting to be part of the party. And I want to share just with you a few of the energies that are here already. So I do a lot of magic. I do a lot of energy work. I do a lot of all kinds of everything, sound healing and everything. And I realize I don't talk about it because the recent retreats that I had, and I hope you'll join me next year. I've got a retreat. It's going to be the last one for at least a year, in maybe ever, I don't know, in the Mayan dolphin. And we're going to do it a little differently. We're doing some really beautiful medicine. We're going to be learning ritual medicine and some of these native traditions and things that you can take home with you, do on a daily basis like I do. And I'm going to be going to Greece and back to Greece again with my beloved. And we would love for you to join us. It's going to be an extremely sacred and extremely fun trip. Very tasty. And we're going to do some water magic too. And I'm going to Glastonbury. I've been invited to Glastonbury. So newly forming is some kind of a goddess Celtic magic in England, in ancient England retreat. And so we're going to be playing with the sacred feminine energies this year. And I want to tell you a little bit about those. I have an oracle deck that I've been working on with my beloved. We have 18 pieces, mostly completed, and I have some of them here. So we'll pull a few of those and we'll play with those. And what's going to happen is I will be offering you a chance to get the oracle deck in advance, because I have to pay for a big bunch of them, thousands of dollars, to get them at a reasonable price. So we'll be offering them, and you pay in advance, and then when they're ready, when we get enough people, you will get them. But what you're going to get are some benefits where you can play with me as I'm channeling messages from these sacred feminine guides. And I love the way that they're presenting this through me and to me, because it's a way of learning how we are intuitive beings and reactivating our natural sacred feminine guides, powers, and so on. So please excuse my throat. And I'm going to assume that you can hear me, because let me just try here again. Hello, Lisa. Hi, you're a tag. Oh, yay. I love all the dancing and the hearts. Woo, woo. Yeah. Okay, good. I think that means that you can hear me. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Awesome. So what is the new year? Well, it's an opportunity, like all the other things I talk about in the Spiritual Weather Report, or I help you to understand, to have a closer connection to the energies around you, what's happening in them, what energies are in the different people, right, that you're interacting with, the places you go. You need to be very, very, very good guardian, a very good guardian of your energy field, of your light body. Your light body takes in energy, it eats, it feeds, and lets go in many different ways through the chakras, through your mind, and so on. And is the world's full of poisons and toxins. We're releasing our own ancient toxins. The land and the people are releasing their toxins as well. So as we move into a new year, here's the things you don't want. And I would write these down. I have a little pad of paper here, so I'm going to write a note. I love writing. I often don't reread it, but it's the way that I do things. And I realized after I began to understand energy, that it's coming through me. And when I let it come out my pen, it's one way of bringing it more tangibly. And then I see it with my eyes. And the reason that I do a lot of energy work with you around images, colors, graphics, the classes, we create a lot of encoded graphics, is because your eyes, and these are simply lenses, okay? These eyes do nothing. They see nothing. They're a lens on a camera. This goes in, it just brings in all this data, right? All these little pixels of light and consciousness, and it pulls it into the brain, all right? And it is the two halves of the brain connect right here. That's your third eye. There's a series of glands in there that look just like the all-seeing eye in Egypt that has, now I don't have them up here anymore. So as you draw things in through your eye, it's a powerful way of communicating. You know that you react to colors, you react to people, you see someone you love, you see them, and then energy of love is released within your body. You feel happy, or you're like, oh my gosh, there's the bathroom, and I've had to go to the bathroom for 5 hours or for 15 minutes, and I'm in the car. Whatever it is, right? There's an emotional and energetic reaction when you see something. Now, there's not enough information or not enough attention paid. Color. Color is extremely powerful. Frequency, it's one of the original elementals that combines elementals, carries information, carries data, and carries healing codes and informational codes. So if you have particular colors you love, put them on you, okay? They make a difference. If they please you, then they're raising your frequency, right? They're bringing you up the scale. Here we go. So absolutely be ready and willing in this moment to release for the new year. Do not enter with any cravings, with any desperation, with any disappointment, anger, attachments to others. They should, why didn't they, why did they, when are they going to, they're bad, whatever, okay? If you go through a portal and you're attached to a weight, and that weight is not interested in going through the portal, what do you think will happen? This is like skydiving, okay? You're going to go into it. Tonight isn't that big of a deal, so that's why I'm going to tell you in a minute for the month of January some tips on what to do. So yes, I know, it's supposed to be a celebration, isn't it? Yeah. I've got some beautiful guides here that are talking to us. And so, like I said, I do magic for hours. I do energy for hours. We're in the Infinity Healing Chamber. I have I had put away everything because we're going to visit my family and my cat will be in here. And I got them out. So it was kind of fun because it was a new selection. It wasn't like what's on the counter, or do I rearrange, or are there a few things upstairs or here that want to come to our altar today. This is our New Year's altar. I also have a new balam. This is I used to have a turtle here. You probably remember my turtle. It's the same artist. I got a painting made for my friend Christian of Ishel, the goddess of fertility, moon, and rainbow and all that, and had it dedicated. And she had this one that she was working on. And I said, oh, I know this one's mine. So you can see this is Mayan jaguar depicted in 3 ways. This is my new birthday. This was one of my birthday gifts. It's Ishel, my goddess of the house, and my cat as a maiden with her beautiful rabbit and her lotus flower. Just all the symbols are very similar across the world, aren't they? The snake on the head, just like the other cultures in Egypt, and the lotus, just like the East and the Hindus. And here, I love this, isn't it great? Okay, we'll have a little blessing here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so at the recent retreat, I was saying that some of the people who came, who've known me for a while, were a little bit surprised at how ceremonial the retreat was, how much sound healing, how much in-person healing I do. I have many, many, many instruments, but I can't convey them through Zoom very well. So I don't do a lot of that. And it's very powerful. Let's just put it that way. So here's Balaam, and this is the Mayan glyph in one of their alphabets. They were one of the most advanced civilizations, bar none, and they keep finding out more and more. They had many, many, many calendars and many, many, many prophecies that extended past now. So that's one form. And then there's two more forms of our sacred jaguar. We have the ceiba tree here. There, that's the tree of life. And of course we have Ishel up here. Oh my gosh, this is enough to make your mind go crazy. Okay, there she is. That, the rabbit in the moon, which is what you see, that shape you see in the moon is a rabbit in the moon, and that symbolizes Ishel. We have our dolphins here, of course. And of course, for the new year, and almost always, I have to have Ganesha, who's the remover of obstacles. In case you haven't worked with that being or that energy, I highly recommend it. Of course, we have our dolphins. And this is a gift that I got from Christian, my friend. It's a beautiful corn maiden, angel, Mayan goddess. There's so much going on in this beautiful being. I adore her. We have my Athena that traveled with me around Greece and will be going back to all the temples. So all the ceremonies we did, all the temples we did, all the activations we did, the energy's here. And that's why I'm sharing this with you, because this energy is here for you. So you can tune in, you can see who's speaking to you, you can connect with it. This is part of the party because you're here. Okay. And we've got some crystals. This is our heart chakra bowl. Oh, tangled up. So you can go ahead and start to allow. I've been doing a lot of that this morning. So the frequency right here already has the heart chakra. And the temple is opening everything, like we're talking about what not to bring, and everything is through the heart. All right. Then we have here, this is a beautiful goddess, Atlantean goddesses from Tula. They're I don't know, 2 stories, 3 stories tall. They have butterfly chests and solar discs on their back, and they're called Atlantean warrioresses, or Atlantean, these women. And we have Kuan Yin, my eternal and loving guide, who will carry all of your pain. She gives compassion. She stayed here after ascending to carry your pain. So please give her your pain as you enter the new year, as you walk through any difficulty. Allow her to be with you. She holds it all because she's infinite love. And we have Nike. Yes, Nike is a goddess, not a shoe. And she's the goddess of victory. She's the goddess of winged victory. And she would sit in Athena's hand and show you that you have victory in your own hands. Okay, so I want you to enter the new world, the new year, and your new opportunities of becoming and releasing. You're here to create a world. Don't let the world tell you what it is. You create the world, okay? And she's sitting, oh, here we go. Here's our eye on this beautiful obsidian all-seeing eye, Egyptian all-seeing eye. There you go. And that's literally a drawing of your inner brain, okay? A lot of people don't know that, don't understand that. Then we have one more guide with us, and this is my beloved Kukulkan or Quetzalcoatl to the Aztecs, the sacred serpent that comes down the pyramid on the equinox. And it's a feathered serpent. The feathered serpent teaches us to shed, come down, ride the waves of life, follow it back up. And this is what we're doing. We're rising back up. We've reached the platform of unity, and it's time for us to go ahead and have a party. Yay! Okay, so let's see here. Oh, good. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Stacy Jam. Happy New Year and intention for divine blessings, expansion, experience, and growth for all. Namaste. Hi, Sandra. And hi, Monica. Oh, wow. I love all these little boop, boop, boop. Okay, so let's take a moment and complete entering our sacred circle. Relax, take a look at whatever is calling you here. Any of these energies in particular calling to you, or we always go everywhere with our divine guides that are optimal for us. So we call on these sacred herbs and the sacred ceremony within which they were loved and bundled into this sacred wand. So we have this wand, and as we are in this space, we clear, cleanse, and release pain, past, parents, programs, and all that no longer serves us. Beneath your feet, I'm cleansing knees, foot chakra, activating the light antenna all the way up and out through the auric field. We ask to enter flow that is optimal for each of us at this time, aligned with our highest good. We're ready to enter a space and a vortex and a portal between now and the beginning of the dragon year, where we can complete that which is done and acknowledge with loving grace. Leave it, release it, and allow Gaia to take it. We now walk through January, still with our beautiful divine yin feminine rabbit softly nurturing us. Finish completing this foundation, receiving that nurturing love, being in a sacred, safe little cubbyhole. Make the home that you're in a place that supports you when the dragon year comes. Because growth will happen, and all growth, the strength, the speed, the size, the expansion of all growth depends on the environment, depends on what is fed, depends on the foundation. And so this is an opportunity to take this month of January and nurture yourself, rest and heal. Look at where you could support yourself in your environment. Clear out old, complete in the mind, heart, body, and in all of your habits, in all of your daily rhythms. Question everything. Sleep with them. Be willing to release them. Get all charged up with everything you need as you enter this masculine dragon year of growth. And we call to the dragon, and we call to wood, and we call to the divine green ray. And these energies that are imminent, that we can feel now. And we ask as we enter this sacred year together as a collective, at this incredibly auspicious moment, this tipping point for humanity and all life, not just on this planet, in this universe, in all multiverses, but through all time and all space. We are here, and we have agreed to be here. Therefore, we have special gifts. And we ask for assistance from the divine realms of Gaia, crystal kingdoms, the waters, the elementals, the winds, the sun, the celestials, the moons, the stars, and the minerals, the gold, silver, copper, the herbs. We give thanks and ask for help from the sacred vortexes, the caves and the rivers and the waterfalls, the groves and the sacred forests. We ask to walk together with the divine pulse of Gaia's heart as it moves and shifts. And we are here to allow the world to shift and change. We are here to ride the wave with Gaia, to not struggle, fight, and crave. We agree to enter the sacred world, the sacred space, and the sacred creative cave, releasing all attachment to others, all attachment to our pain and our past and our story of woe, our victimhood, and all the ideas of self, given or chosen, that show within a weakness that is not truth, that show within an ability to be stopped, to be hurt, to allow anything that happens to divert the purpose, the path, the power, and the pulse of the divine purpose and mission, the soul blueprint. Take a deep breath in. Feel your soul blueprint in your sacral. Feel your soul blueprint in your 9th chakra, way above you. They begin to pulse together. Release the breath and give it permission. Half of it to go up your central channel, half of it to go down. They go to your 2, soul blueprint. Now, take a deep breath in. I'm ready to release the past, this year, this moment, and anything in this life or any life that I agreed to be the one for releasing, resolving. Take a deep breath in. I draw up all the cravings, all the desperation, all the disappointment, all the blame, anger, victimhood, shame, and misery, and I release it now with love and grace. Draw it in again. Squeeze all your muscles, squeeze everything. Suck like a straw all the way up here. I now release with grace and love and gratitude. I receive the assistance in allowing all low energies that no longer serve my highest good to go now. Now. Dragon energy asks to enter your space. She says, if you do not enter this year and this threshold, this is the doorstep to the real year. And this doorstep, you must understand that dragon energy is always big, is always powerful, and it works in all elements, and it works in all realms. And it's coexisted with you, and it brings magic protection and power. It brings destruction. It brings amplification of all desire. We ask you to clear yourself, to cleanse yourself, to be responsible for who you are, to walk in this world as the divine being you came here to be. Don't be a victim anymore. Stop believing the story. Stop feeling helpless and weak. Stop giving in. What isn't perfect is perfect. How is it perfect? How can you walk through it? Where is the timing? When is the timing? Everything is within you, but when you're distracted by the drama and you're distracted by the fear and you carry it with you and you emanate it and you amplify it and you talk about it and you look at it and you listen to it and then you say, when will this end? How do I get out? Where is my relief? There's no logic and there's no harmony. Whatever realm you are operating on, you cannot say there's logic in creating more pain and then asking, when will the pain end? You choose. This is a step. This step is the threshold to the center of this decade. And this decade is a portal. This portal is taking you far, 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 far beyond what you knew in your mind, what you've experienced in any of your ancestry. This is not a place you go back to. This is a place you create. This is the time of you taking all of the energies of everything you've been and everything you've done. This is the time of the lives where you were the king or the queen. You ruled. You understood what it took to care for the people. You understood what the power of money and power meant. You understood you had an obligation to care, to be responsible, to manage your resources correctly, or the imbalance happened. You got a chance to have immediate response. Maybe there was a war, people died, you felt to blame. Maybe there was a war and you were to blame. Maybe you wouldn't put down your pride. Maybe you wanted everyone else's stuff. You've been there. You weren't always the good guy. Everyone wants to say, I was the angel, I was the fairy, I was the good guy, I was the poor pauper, but everyone else was the evil lord and the landowner. Not true, never true. You've done it all. This is where you cannot move into your power if you keep denying that you have the power. You have the power to misuse it, and you have the power to now know better. This is the moment of wisdom. This is the time of wisdom. This is the year of wisdom. It doesn't sound like it to you. And all of your symbols that you read, you are reading from the old mind. The mind must be freed. The mind must be blown up. The mind must be expanded to the point where you do not recognize the limits, the roles, the identities, the rules, the what ifs, the he shoulds. These are illusion. These were created. They were created for a moment. They are not with you now. Give them back. Leave them here. Look around. You are in a temple of light. The temple of light is full of color. And yet, do you see anything? What do you see? What do you feel? Are you willing to receive it, or does it have to come in a certain way? Do you stand guardian to your senses because you're not good enough, or once you were told you shouldn't, or in another life you were burned for this? Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. You're safe and you're here. You came here for this. Stop playing to old fears. Stop entertaining old movies. Stop watching everything else that is consuming everyone. Why do you want to know? Because you're bored. Because you feel stuck, you feel limited, you feel unfortunate, you feel unlucky, you feel like you didn't get what you wanted, you feel like you tried but you failed. You feel like you've done it all and you want more. Wherever you are on this scale, you're craving more, you're craving less, you wish you hadn't, you don't want this. It's all not, can't exist. You want to create worlds of love. You want to create worlds of beauty. You want to see and meet people full of joy. You want to give your happiness and joy to everything as you walk along the street. You want to skip through your day. And yet, why don't you? Who told you you can't? What are you listening to? What are you feeding your energy field? Because it sees everything. And you're the only thing inside of it that makes a choice. And that choice comes from programs and conditions and fear. But when you blow your mind, when you free yourself, when you say, it doesn't matter where I put my clothes. It doesn't matter if the soap is here. It doesn't matter if they didn't have the kale you wanted. It doesn't matter. What if you looked deeper into the moment? Let go of the discontent. This is no longer the season of discontent. This is the season of loving creativity. And we're here to give you a moment to cleanse and clear, to take the burrs out, to shove this shit out of your mind, to get it out of your cells, to stop dragging the toxins and feeding the toxins and feeding the toxins and feeding the toxins. It's like candida. Every piece of bread, every bit of sugar is feeding it, and it's flourishing and it's happy. You get to choose. What are you feeding? What do you want to flourish? Stop saying you want one thing and doing another. Stop saying I can't, it's hard. Stop saying this pattern won't end. Stop saying it's hidden, it's invisible, I didn't know. Stop, stop, stop now. This is a line in the sand. Do not enter if you are not willing to stop. Will it take effort? Will it take failure? Will it take standing up again? Will it have to take some discomfort? Yes. Stop thinking that bodies and being and creating isn't messy. It's messy. It's painful. And it's beautiful and it's amazing and it's incredible and it's an honor. Be that incredible being you came here to be. You know it. It's calling. Sometimes it's crying in the night in the corner, wishing you would remember and have the courage to stand up and turn on your light and see it. Do it now. Turn on the light. Walk around the room. This is you. This is you. There's dark corners everywhere. There's tiny fairies and angels and beautiful parts of you hiding in these corners because they're not good enough, or they talk too much, because they failed, or because they're not rich, because they wanted something that wasn't good for them, and it hurt them or killed them. Take your light, only your light. It's in here. It's in the heart. It's in the heart. It's in the soul. It's in your soul blueprint. You go. We will fan the flames of your light. Jaguar, walk with us. Allow us to be the stillness and to see all through this darkness. Aho. Stay. Your light is in your heart. It's never gone out. But it has been covered, feared, and forgotten. It has been resurrected, and you've been burned. It has been broken. It has been discolored. And many, including you, have tried over lifetimes to squash your spirit, to burn your wisdom, to control your mind, to limit your power. We now release this. I accept for me and all others. I accept for me and all ancestors. I accept for me all my lives, and I accept for me and all those who I have hurt and I have helped. I offer this into the kingdoms of the world from the celestials and into this portal of the new year. Let us be free. Let us be free. Let the frequencies wash your heart clear with this crystal clear consciousness of divine love. Rise now by being here in this sacred space. Give yourself permission to release what no longer serves you. Grandmothers of wisdom are here. They know exactly where to clear you and cleanse you. Release, receive. Be grateful and willing. Clear, cleanse, clear, cleanse, release it, release it, release it now. Gather up all of you together. Each part you find in the dark makes the light within you brighter. Now you stand together. You have reclaimed all those parts of you that are ready to move into this new year. You are the light. Your light becomes amplified. Your amplified light is extending down and out. It's coming through you. Take a deep breath in. We call for the sacred feminine solar initiation, the Phoenix reborn, cosmic consciousness. I am here to ignite my spiritual sun self. Take a deep breath in. Feel the love and the light expanding. You are one now with all of these parts of you to enter into this sacred year. Now we ignite a fire breath. Ignite your light. This is the fairy queen of luminous beginnings, and she says that your wish is granted. Now relax. Feel the sacred cleanse, this portal and this threshold. They have opened the doors for you. They have brought you together with parts of you. You have released that which you now can tell yourself with firm commitment and firm acceptance of support for doing this, that you move into the new year free from all of these energies, seen and known or unknown and unseen. So it is. Now feel that heart crystal waves of frequency. They're not only cleansing your heart, expanding the light, bringing light to the dark corners of the parts of your heart that you've been afraid of. Now they're raising the frequency within your soul's blueprint and releasing those parts that are ready to be born this year, that are ready to grow this year with Delphyne, our sacred dragon guide. So take a deep breath in and draw all these energies. Feel the lightness of where you are. Delphine is Gaia's sacred life force. And we awakened her in October in Delphi. Now I understand more and more as we get closer and closer to this new year. This dragon energy that's going to be coming in. This is how we are supported by the universe, this is how we are gifted with opportunities to grow. And as she came to me for my Sacred Feminine Mysteries Oracle deck, she said that she is going to help you with your forgotten powers. She is the sacred feminine awakening for all. And she is going to continuously reconnect you back to the navel, the life force of Gaia, your original life force, and to your Janisa crystal, which is this is the sacred shape of your divine soul blueprint, which we have here in an obsidian pyramid, which means that as we are activating our new year's altar here together, the Janisa crystal within you, within your body that holds your soul blueprint, is being activated by pyramid energy, obsidian energy, which is clearing, cleansing, protecting, and it's energy that helps you travel through the dark. Thank you, Delphine. That was very powerful. And we also have above my head here this odd thing is my oracle card called the Goddess of Infinite Vision. Blow your mind. So since that was part of the theme of the message we received just now from Delphine, I'm going to share the energy of this card with you. You see, blowing your mind means you let go of those limits and you let go of who you thought you were. And you also let go of needing to fix anything, forgive anything. And you become still and peaceful and one with infinite potential. And the Goddess of Infinite Vision brings multidimensional mind expansion, helps you travel through time and space, experience more of your divine vision, and help you shift reality. Wow, that's beautiful. So let me take a deep breath here, and I feel like we have a few minutes left, and I would love to see if there's anything specific for any of you. Stacy Jam, hey, amazing experience. Nan assisted opening my awareness to dragon connection energy, and I'm excited to go through the dragon year with them. Sing with me, and see what expansion it brings to me. I'm so happy. Thank you. Happy New Earth. You're welcome, Monica. Happy New Year. All right, good. So I know Itty Tag said that she would like a reading. So let me Let me get a sip of water. Just give me a second here. I don't want to drink in your ear. Abundance. Thank you, my dear. I'm going to put you here. You can blow our minds and our hearts. Okay, let me see here, sweetheart. So hold yourself with, of course, you're ready and willing to receive whatever's optimal for you at this time. As well as, yes, I know I do see you, and I feel like you need to come out and say hi. This little, so this is Poseidon and Athena, and it's been above my head too. It's on some handmade papyrus I got in Greece, and I haven't found a frame for it yet. But seeing as it was above my head, thought maybe there might be some energies here for you. What I love about this is that shows you the equality. This shows you the balance that we're looking back. The masculine and feminine, eye to eye, equal, both powerful, both giving gifts, working together. She has the wisdom. He's got the sea. She's brought the tree. This is one of the best things about Athena, is that she's managed to carry that energy for us. Thank you. I'll put you right here. We also have back here, I will share these because these are the ones that asked to be on our altar today. And thank you, Balam, my beloved. Take these energies into the new year. Abundance from our goddess of expansion, Abundantia. Isn't she gorgeous? And thank you, beautiful. We'll put you in our hearts. And here's Gaia's magic garden. Thank you, Gaia. Bring your magic garden into our hearts, please. This is my free your mind girl. This is blooming. This is your pineal gland, your lotus blooming, your inner eye, and it's freeing your mind. And we'll put that into our heart chakra. And this is the goddess of violet and gold sacred flames. And this is about transmutation, redirecting into your soul purpose, karma cleanse, soul freedom, and a gold heart. Wonderful. And we're going to put that into our hearts here. Didn't know if that would do that. We'll run some of the frequency of our heart chakra up through these to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, my love. So get a tag if you will give me one moment, ladies, lovely beings. I see something over here that wants to talk to you. We're going to put abundance right here above my head. Free our minds right here. Okay, give me a sec here. So here is the card that was calling you, and the big one was over there, so I got it for you. Hopefully you can see this here. So this is the Kundalini Dragon Empress, and when we created this one, we were doing different dragons. We were, if you do AI art, it's a very back and forth process to get the look and everything you want, and this is a very specific proprietary kind of a thing that we've worked very hard to get, this luminous light look. But this goddess came through after many different versions, and immediately I knew. And then I worked with her, slept with her, talked with her quite a bit, slept with her by my bed. So this is that Janisa crystal we were talking about. This is the original soul blueprint, awakening and the rising of personal power. She is the messenger for you for this new year. And see her dragon back here. Let's see if she has anything else if she wants to say. The, the inner fires that are burning in you need to come through your vision. You need to allow your inner fire to ignite your vision, to ignite and burn, really burn, not just lighting or pop and then out, burning, a focused, intentional burning. It would be very good if you could do some candles or some form of flame all today and tomorrow, and then again on the Chinese New Year, through the night, through the peak period. The fire, well, it's a little bit like the eyes here of the dragon. You see that the rest of the dragon is very cool, and blues and purples, but yet the purple is a flame. And then the very cool, watery and energies then come and surround the intensity of that eye, the intensity of the burning focus. But there's no iris. You see, this isn't an eye that's looking. This is an eye that's burning from within. I can hear it. It's like, you know, when something's burning, you can hear that kind of faster than a crackle. And it's the laser. And this is what's going to come up for you. Dragon energy is going to give you a lot of growth in the vision area, but specifically around this focus, this burning through, seeing through. That's what it is. That's what it is. I get it now. It's like it reminds me of welding. You know, that beam of light, and then it's literally melting and cutting through metal. I used to do a lot of welding sculptures. I had a 9-foot fairy welded sculpture in there. There's a desire that you have tried that's going to come back around. There's something like, you know, like you've gone out, you've looked for it, you've tried, there's something, and it's been sort of ignored. It's sort of been in the background now. That's going to come back around this year. Let the dragon energy help you with this vision, but very important is to first let the rabbit energy, let the rabbit energy of this year, the loving mother energy, the nurturing energy, build your foundation, feather your nest, you know, put the colors, the things around you. This isn't an expensive proposition. This is an energy proposition. I don't decorate or even buy clothes anymore based on price or brand. I don't care. Everything is for energy. This is for energy. It's hand painted. This is a canvas. It's hand painted. It's not produced. The artist brought it here, handed it to me. I took a picture of her with it. And so the energy of this, other than just that I'm a Jaguar medicine woman and that this year's been the biggest year by far, bar none, of the 8 years of Jaguar medicine that have been coming to me. And so the symbol, the representation, the energies within it, the energy she brought in it, her understanding as a Mayan. This is painted by a Mayan and a woman. So there's a lot of reasons that this called to me. And it's a piece of medicine. It's a piece of healing work. It's a portal to these divine beings. And this one here especially, excuse me, shell. Thanks, baby. Move you lovely beings over here. Love all my beings. So same with this, you know, this is the energy of this particular being. And what is the medicine? What is represented here? And then this to me is the cosmos. And this is what we're doing. We're creating our own worlds. This is a sphere of a reality. So are you. We have to, like Delphine was saying, have to let go of any sense of being a victim and stop playing that game, because the time is here to be in reading these energies, receiving them, then co-creating with them. Have you ever tried to help somebody and they never fully, you healed them, you helped them, you supported them, and they just kept focusing on all the negativity and never saw that what they were gifted with? And then what? You're depleted. So stop being that with yourself. This jaguar here is the Mayan language, the ancient Mayan glyph. And so I've seen this and touched this at pyramids. I study this on and off to learn how to read the symbols at the pyramids, because they have great medicine and wisdom. And this is what I do everywhere I go. So if you come here, if you come to Greece, if you come to England, wherever we go together, we activate the magic and we read the symbols. And that's one of the reasons why I can plug into almost any energy if it's optimal to tune into it. So the energies with which you surround yourself, this is true for all of us now, is very important in everything that we do and bring in. Let me just see. Thank you. It's the rising of your personal power is the bottom line message of this. And you have to burn through, by seeing who you really are, through some heavy ancient armor. But you have the power to do that. This is coming. And remember this, right? The energy of this is, there's this dragon, big energy, powerful energy, right? There's this woman. And she's complete peace and serenity. She's complete balance, and yet she's embodying this energy. She's in this medicine. She's the medicine woman, or the spirit of this energy. And she's embodying it into a human body, and they're working together. And as they work together, the violet flame is coming up. And this beautiful dragon energy is working with water and fire. And all these other things are happening, but you have a calmness and inner peace here. Because again, even the eyes are burning and coming from inside. Everything is calm and cool. And the burning of your spirit and your fire is coming from within. And I'm quite certain this message was for many more than just your attack. Okay, my beloveds. Hi, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. And Symphony. Oh, look, all kinds of new people popped up. Diane, hi. Hello, Liquid Light. I love it, Symphony. Oceana. Hi, Agartha. And oh, beautiful. Hargarthah. It's the dragon that came to me to be my guide for 2024. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Kim, I'm so excited. Hargarthah. Ooh, I just want to feel her. Wow. Don't know what you're feeling, but first there were daisies, really yellow daisies, and then we dove into earth, like dirt that was really fertile. So I don't know if she's an earth dragon or what aspect of that, but considering that they're bringing growth this year, having something that grew to beautiful perfection and having that dirt like fertile, ready. If you garden, you know this is the thing. All right. So, oh my gosh, this is so, thank you, Diane. Thank you for this wonderful session. You're so welcome. Thank you, everybody. And we're at 11:10, so I'm going to begin our closing, and we can close on 11:11. I like this as a beautiful idea. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We draw in with grace, ease, and gratitude these beautiful energies and this medicine of all of the guides in this sacred space. Savor it, taste it, feel it, take every sense and say, what does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it cherry? Is it grape? Is it sparkly? Is it water? Is it peaceful? Is it soft? Is it bubbly? Is it fun? And when you breathe, let it move through your body and out your foot chakra and send it into your earth star. And we're going to give thanks to our earth star for cleaning all of our crap that we let go, and for taking the gems and the wisdom out and for feeding it back to us. So now let's breathe in from our earth star and say, I receive, I receive, I receive in these 11:11 energies on this sacred portal of entering my new life. I receive, I receive, I receive, I receive, and let it go out your head like a fountain and around you. Come back into the heart. We give great thanks for this circle, this heart, this love, and all of this guidance. And we send it into the future, into the past, and into every person, place, time, and space. May this heart opening be the portal where we begin our new creations. And so it is. Namaste, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad this has been enlightening, Sylvia. I receive, I receive, I receive. Yes, yes, yes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to, when Donna gets back this week, I'm going to get a transcription. And if you want it, I'll send it. But I highly recommend you re-listen to it. I know I will. Happy New Year. Love you guys.